Captain Mark Gonzales.
Jamie, how you doing, man?
Mark, I was thinking about this. How come you've never been on the show?
I think we've been busy putting on the people that we like and friends, and we focus on those, and which is the way it should be. Having Hadley or Kashina or them vibes or whatever people that we know and that we respect, and we want them on. That's probably why.
But Mark,
And,
if there was a Mount Rushmore, in Nashville,
uh,
musical people that make the, like Mike Grimes would be there, I would put you in there, So
oh well, that's very kind of you to say. I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with that, but I appreciate the sentiment very much. I'm trying.
so of course Mark Gonzales, dad, most importantly, professor, manager,
Yeah.
and stage manager, live show producer,
Yeah.
just a very important part of the East Nashville community for those that don't know. It's great to
Yeah.
have you officially on a weekend.
Well, I thank you so much for doing this, and I always enjoy talking to you. So it's easy.
Absolutely, Mark. Mark, so let me say this, because I mean, and we have a lot to promote. I mean, Americanafest is
Mhm.
around the corner.
Right.
This is aired this week, so it's going to be with time. You have three major events that you are promoting: a golf tournament, two incredible shows, and we'll get to them in a second, Mark.
Sure, sure.
But we have to start with like a bombshell news that you dropped on us last month.
Yeah.
What's this about you retiring?
Well, every now and then you get to a point in life, and I think this summer I was preparing for these events, and one of them was the Lucinda event, the tribute that we're going to talk about in a little bit, and it's on a Saturday, the 23rd, and my birthday is on the 24th. So I immediately go, maybe I should invite some people for my birthday to this event and make it like a birthday. It's a free event. It'd be a good idea. And then it just got me thinking, how old am I going to turn? And I'm not going to say this on air because I'm really old, but got me thinking, oh, what am I doing? And what do I want to focus on the next phase or whatever? And I've been doing stage managing. I've been doing band managing. I've been doing show production for almost 20 years. And it just kind of hit me like, you know what? I think I'm going to need to try something else in terms of music. I don't think I'm retiring from music. I'm retiring from those three things: managing, stage managing, and the kind of putting on shows, which I love and I'm going to miss terribly. But I think it's time to kind of see what else, and maybe nothing. I don't know, Jay. I'm kind of in a state of like, let's see what's next, and I'll play out the rest of the year doing what I do, and in 2024, kind of take a step and see what's going on.
You know what I think, Mark? I think
Yeah.
like the Eagles that have been retiring for 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah. And just come back, keep coming back. Tom Brady.
I think you're gonna go get some vacation with your family in Costa Rica, something, and you're gonna enjoy your daughter, and you're gonna enjoy your family and your friends that I've met, and then you know what? Next year's gonna come around. There's gonna be. I think you're gonna get that thrill, Mark.
I think it's very possible, and if it does, it does. I come back. That's for me to decide, and we'll see. I think it'll be good to get away, but like I said, I'm not leaving. I think I just am kind of, all right, what are we doing? And I don't know what that I'm doing yet, but
yeah, you're involved. You're involved.
Yeah. I'm trying anyway.
I love it, Mark. Well, I mean, thanks for everything you're doing. Thanks for everything you've done. I'm not gonna say goodbye because I have a suspicion you're gonna be longer than many of us. But anyway,
yeah.
Lots to talk about, Mark. Obviously, with Fringe Creative, which is one of the coolest kind of like agencies and creative musical production companies here in Nashville. Wow. Okay, so there's three major events happening during Americanafest. Let's start with one that you do. Well, there's a few you do every year, but let's one that is like a tradition, and it's the Americana Golf Tournament.
Sure. Yes. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. A few years ago, one of our clients, Chuck Meade, who's a legendary to band BR549, he's a golfer, and we'd always talk golf, and we were talking Americanafest, and you know how it gets very busy and what music we have and what are we doing. And Chuck and I were like, well, I wish we had an opportunity to just play golf with all these people coming into town. We know all these musicians who play golf. We know people in the music business that play golf. We should just put together something real casual. And so we did. And Chuck lives near, and so do I, live near Shelby Park, the golf course.
Yeah.
And we just went up to them, hey, can we do this? And they're like, yes. And so we just invited our friends, and it's just become a thing. And it's to where now, which is 5 years later, it's I don't even have to ask people to play. I don't have to ask for sponsors like yourself. You're just very happy to like, hey, I want to help. I want to be a part of it. Same with a bunch of the other teams and sponsors and all music business kind of related. Musicians who love to play and just want to help. And what we do is we raise money for Friends of Shelby Park.
Yeah.
And which improve the park, improve the golf course. And it's all in our neighborhood. So we it's a great thing. And so we do it on, in the morning. Some guys are moving slower than others, because it is Americanafest and they have gigs and they're, doing what they do, but they end up showing up and it's a team thing, very casual. People dress up in costumes. People just relax and play golf and talk and I guess network. But the whole point is just to kind of enjoy everybody's company and raise some money. And so it's been one of my favorite events to put together. And, like I said, certain sponsors, Shotgun Willie's, this year, the Vinyl Lab, yourself, and a number of other people are helping me do it, donate some money or we trade some products or something. And it's just a great event. It really is. Especially in a week full of music every day, every moment of every day. We take about 3 hours to play golf and maybe talk music, but, we just relax. And again, the most important thing, raising money for Shelby Park.
Sure. And we'll put the link up here in the bio. And also, people that are coming to town that don't golf, they can come in to the celebration, kind of hang out at the clubhouse and kind of see all the act and go with everybody. And
when we finish playing, we hang out at the clubhouse and Amy Darling, the DJ, she plays vinyl records and we just kind of hang out and there's food and drink and everybody who's not playing, they come in and we just all hang out and all that kind of stuff. You can even come during the golf tournament and get a cart and drive around if there's carts available. It depends, but by all means, please come by and watch the first hole or just come hang out with us. That's the main thing.
Actual great hang. I mean, this is our first year playing and we can't wait because, it's been, but yeah, Mark, can't wait for that. Another great event, Mark. And honestly, this may be my favorite. I don't know. Every Americanafest that I've been since I've been in Nashville, the Tuesday is.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Everyone is still healthy. Everyone is still well slept. No one has bags under their eyes. Everyone is.
Yeah.
You, with 14-inch, have created this incredible masterpiece of a night at the basement. Yeah. Every year you do this theme. Some of Nashville's most iconic talent and people visiting. And this year you're doing the a tribute, the 60th anniversary to Fame, which is of course, Aretha Franklin, Little Richard, Etta James, everyone recorded there.
Right.
Mike, tell me a little bit about that night, Mark, because it really is fantastic, isn't it?
It really is become a thing. And that one we've been doing. And when you say 14-inch range, I have to mention Shyla Morrow, who's my partner.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, this was her idea years ago. I mean, I would say 2014, maybe 15. I mean, it's been a while that we've been doing the Tuesday night official kickoff to Americanafest at Basement East. And we've had themes from tribute to Memphis. We've done protest songs. We've done the Palomino Club in California. I mean, whatever. But this year, Fame, it just made sense to do Fame because so many people recorded there in Muscle Shoals. The catalog is so expansive. We could do like 3 days of songs from Muscle Shoals. So we have to condense that into like 3 hours. So it's really to put it together is really fun to kind of pick the songs, letting the artists we pick some songs and do their tribute. I mean, and do their best to really kind of give it justice to those songs. And people love it. We've been lucky to have good crowds and a lot of badge holders, but a lot of people from the community come out. So we have a full house every day. I'd encourage everyone, if you don't have a badge, please get a ticket.
You still get
and it's another benefit. We've done it to the Sims Foundation. It's out of Austin, mental health for musicians. So again, that's raising money for a good cause. But like I said, I'd suggest getting the ticket just because there's a line out the door, on Tuesday nights. So get a ticket so you can get in. If you don't have a badge, if you have a badge or wristband, you're good to go. You can get in.
What's the lineup on Tuesday night, Mark?
Well, we haven't finalized it yet. I mean, these things go up until a couple of days before. But I do know the band I manage, Them Vibes, they're going to do a set and they're going to have special guests come in to do different songs. I mean, they recorded in Muscle Shoals. They've done songs there. They did songs with Maggie, a friend of all of ours, and just love that place. So they're going to really put their heart into that. I know, because they're taking their time, really kind of curating what they're doing. But we have Robert Kearns, who played in muscle shows a lot. He has like an all-star band. Again, I'm not going to reveal like the guests that he's going to bring, but John Jackson, who recorded, he's a guitar player. He was a session player that's played there a lot. We have King Corduroy opening up the night and doing that. Again, each guest has special guests.
Oh,
so it's a packed night, as you know, and we're looking forward to it. Again, we're still tweaking it, so I can't tell you for sure. Who knows? Who knows who might show up?
And people that haven't been here, I mean, everyone is in Nashville that week. So like you will see a special guest that, they live in Europe and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe they're done. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, we've had times where an hour before, hey, I'm in town, you can do, and so we rearrange and we put them on.
Yeah.
So that's always possible. I mean, that's what makes it fun. I think it's kind of up until doors open or the first kind of drum, the downbeat hits, we're moving and we're doing and we're trying to put it all together. So it's fun and crazy and chaos, and just, it's awesome. It's really a special night.
By the way, Mark, you should run for office, because the way you organize the production, all that backstage, no one does it like that, man. You are like, I feel like with the punches, and you just keep the demeanor. But anyway,
I appreciate it. Well, to me, the biggest key about stage managing is knowing when to take control and do stuff, and knowing when to get out of the way. Sometimes you just get out of the way and let the musicians be pros and do what they're going to do. So I think people appreciate that for sure.
All right, let's finish strong, Mark, here. I do want to ask you about the prize, but let me ask you about the Lucinda Williams tribute. And I'm really pissed about that. I almost don't want to talk about it because I'm pissed that I'm not going to be here for that one.
Oh, man.
So I am the situation here. So, but anyway, it's going to be amazing. So Saturday the 23rd at Americanafest, 2 p.m.
And it's a day show, like an official Americanafest day show. And a tribute to Lucinda Williams, her album, Car Wheels on a Gravel Road.
Which is one of the best, 20 albums of all time.
And everybody loves that album, and it's a great album. I remember in Austin when I lived there in the 90s, it came out and just listened to it over and over and over and over. And at that time, Lucinda had just moved from Austin, so she was still kind of had a presence in Austin. Yeah. And my partner, Shyla, she's known Lucinda from way back as well. So there's just a lot of connections. But I'll have to credit Alex from Them Vibes. He's the one who came up to me in the spring and says, I love this album. It's an anniversary of the album. I think it's 25th anniversary. I want to do a tribute to it. And I'm like, Alex, I think that's a wonderful idea. Let me know how I can help. And then it just evolved. And Alan from Lady Couch came on, sponsors, all the, like it always does, organically kind of comes together. And all right, we're doing it. Let's do it. And so.
Is that one for pass holders only, Mark, or can people get a ticket to that one?
This is an official Americanafest day party. Yeah. It's open to everybody, almost first come, first serve.
Gotcha.
Badge or wristband, you get priority entrance into the. But if you're just a community member, want to come, it's actually doesn't cost anything, because it's not a benefit. It's just a celebration, and they want as many people there as possible. So come on, and it's from 2 to 4. And like I said, they're going to do the album from top to bottom. They're just going to, and again, special guests each song. Who knows who else might show up? Again, that's going to be one of those.
Wow, such magic
up to the last minute. So that's the first year we do this, and we're excited, and it's going to be great. It's going to be exhausting, as you know, Americanafest, but that's why we do it, and that's why we're here, and it's really wonderful.
Love it, Mark. Well, let me leave you with this, because I don't want to take too much of your Sunday. Let's talk about Them Vibes real quick. I mean, love Alex stuff. I mean, you've been their manager for a long time, and they just released new album, Sonic Chameleonic, right?
Yeah, last week. Yeah. Well received. It's doing great.
Oh yeah. I mean, that song Power. Like, I'm with you.
Oh yeah. It was a great story the other day. My neighbor, who lives about 3 houses down, he's in a band called Goodbye June, and he's a guitarist, and he's a good friend of Larry and Alex and all that. And he knows the music and all that, and they opened for him recently. But I went over the other day, and he's like, you know what, Mark? I finally sat down and listened to the album. Like, he goes, this is unbelievable. Yeah. This is a great. He goes, I texted Larry and Alex to just tell them how good an album it was. So coming from him, and I know he's kind of he knows music. He's he'll tell it like it is. And so that was kind of a cool thing to hear, because we've had that album out or in the can, as they say, for a year. Right. So again, I've re-listened to it since then, since it got released, and it is. I'm proud to work with those guys. I love those guys.
Yeah.
And again, I've been with them a long time, but I managed them back in 2013 when I first heard them, when I first moved to Nashville, and I managed them for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then Alec, took over, and then I came back a couple of years later, or a couple of years from today. So it's been they've been friends ever since, or the whole time. So it's been cool watching them evolve and the different kind of things they've been doing. And they're pros. They know their music. They're good guys. And
great live show.
Yeah. And a great live show. I mean, I'm proud to be associated with them. If that's how I'm retiring, if that's the last thing people remember about me working with them vibes, I'm very happy, because they're a great band, and great musicians and great people, more importantly, I guess. So yeah, but I appreciate your support as well. I know you support those guys a lot.
No, I mean, it's easy to support them, when everyone around you is good people and they're fantastic.
For sure.
Mark Gonzales, listen, Americanafest is like in 10 days or something. So can't wait for all the parties and all the good times.
Yeah.
Rest, enjoy your family time. I think some of your time. We can't wait to hang out and make some memories.
For sure. Jamie, thank you so much for everything. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you, man.
Mark, take care.
Thank you. Bye.